The reason I know Sayaka's wrist was broken with a fake sword is because when you look at the wrist, there's no doubt.
I got it! All you have to do is take a good look at her broken wrist, and it should become pretty clear. Right there where her wrist is all swollen. There's something glittery there. See?
Is that gold?
It sure is. Specifically, the gold coating from the replica sword. You barely have to touch that stuff, and it'll stick right to you. And there's some on her wrist because...
I got it! Because she got hit with the sword! Right there on her wrist!
I see. And so the truth draws ever closer.
Alright, then it's about time to solve this mystery.
What happened in my room, and what led to Sayaka's death? That's what we need to make clear. Okay, would you like to hear more? Are you getting used to the non-stop debates? Starting with the next debate, I'll start loading multiple truth bullets into your truth cylinder. Only one of those will can actually refute the proper statement. In other words, from here on out, you'll have to combine the truth bullets with the right weak spots to refute each statement. If you come up with a wrong combination, you'll take damage to your influence gauge. You can press L1 to rotate the cylinder. Oh shit. It's getting complicated, man. By the way, if the logic difficulty is set to kind, fewer bullets will be loaded into the cylinder. The logic difficulty is set to mean. Well then, good luck and have fun. Holy shit. Replica sword sheath, kitchen set, replica sword. Okay.
When the fighting broke out, the culprit grabbed the sword, and that's when the first blow was dealt. The sword-based sneak attack.
And that's what broke Miss Maizono's wrist.
So she tried to fight back. She grabbed the kitchen knife she had hidden away. But then the culprit took that from her too.
And they killed her with it.
And that's exactly what happened.
Oh man, that was freaking hard. The version of the sword really did attack fist. There's no clear how a certain part of the sword got damaged.
When the fighting broke out, the culprit grabbed the sword, and that's when the first blow was dealt. A sword-based sneak attack.
Oh man, it's freaking wrong. Okay, let's think about this.
When the fighting broke out, the culprit grabbed the sword, and that's when the first blow was dealt. A sword-based sneak attack.
Oh man, what the frick? Did I freaking change my... It was not a sword, but it was a knife first.
When the fighting broke out, the culprit grabbed, and that's when the first blow. Sword-based sneak attack.
Oh shit, that's still wrong. Frick, I'm so stupid.
When the fighting broke out, the culprit, and that's when the first sword-based sneak attack.
No, that's wrong. Actually, no. I don't think the fight started with the sword.
Yeah.
Because the sword sheath had been scratched. See? There's a gash in it. Like someone cut into it with something sharp.
Something sharp? You mean like the kitchen knife? That was the only sharp thing found at the scene.
Stop jumping ahead. Slow down and explain it so I get what the hell's going on.
If the sword was used first, there wouldn't be any explanation for the scratch on the sheath. If you are going to attack with the sword, you take it out of the sheath first, right?
Yes, obviously.
That's true. With the sheath on, it'd be heavy and bulky and useless as shit.
Okay, so how did the sheath get damaged?
If they got attacked with the kitchen knife, maybe they grabbed the sword as a defensive impulse. In that situation, there wouldn't be any time to actually unsheath the sword.
So you're saying the sword was initially used to defend against an attack from the knife?
Which
Yes.
means whoever had the kitchen knife was the one who attacked first.
I think I get it! So here's how it all played out. The culprit came in, found the kitchen knife hidden there somewhere. Then they took the knife and attacked Sayaka before she knew what was happening. So she grabbed the sword to defend herself. But then the culprit took that from her too. Then After they broke her wrist with the sword, they took the knife and finished it.
Sorry, but I don't think Sayaka used the sword to defend herself.
What? How the hell can you not think that?
Because she never held the sword at all. There's a certain part of her body that makes this clear.
Part of her body that shows she never used a sword. Which part of your body would you not touch it? Her palms.
I got it! You're talking about her palms, right? The palms of her hands were perfectly clean. So I don't think she ever picked up the sword.
How can you know that just by looking at the palm?
Like I said before, the gold coating on that sword comes right off. All you have to do is touch it. In fact, if you look, you'll notice that a lot of the gold has already come off the handle. It's safe to assume that's because whoever used the sword got some of it on their hands. There's really no way she could have picked it up and come away completely clean.
Maybe she washed her hands after she escaped into the bathroom.
Washed her hands,
Sorry,
yeah, right.
But I don't think so.
Why do you say that? Is it because you think I'm ugly?
What?
No, that's not it at all.
What's your problem, Toko? There's no way Sayaka washed the gold coating off her hands because there's a certain regulation that talks about what happens. There's no water. There's no water at night.
According to the Monokuma file, Sayaka's time of death was around 1:30 a.m. In other words, at nighttime. And the water in the bathroom shuts off at nighttime.
Oh, I didn't know that. Actually, I haven't taken a shower here.
Oh my.
You're no different. You smell like a big fat ugly donkey.
I'm not sure whether to take that.
That is an insult or a compliment.
Insult, obviously.
So anyway, if Sayaka never touched the sword, then that means the killer is the only one who used the sword. But hold on. If that's right, then the one who damaged the sheet with the kitchen knife...
The one who damaged the sheet would have to be the one without the sword.
I got it!
It was Sayaka.
Sayaka? She had the kitchen knife?
But we already said that the attack started with...
The person with the knife attacked first, and the sword was used as an impromptu defense.
And the one who attacked first was...
Sayaka?
Yeps, you were about to get framed,
Now
Makoto.
do you understand? She wasn't a blameless victim in this.
No, far from it. It's almost as if she'd been planning to commit a murder of her own.
What?
Took the knife from the kitchen, then invited the culprit to the room she was staying in. And if it's true that she had the kitchen knife and attacked without provocation...
Indeed. These are all the actions of an assailant.
Which brings up another point. Makoto, Sayaka was the one who suggested you two switch rooms. So maybe the reason she wanted to switch rooms was so that she could pin the crime on you. That is a possibility, is it not?
Sayaka wanted to... on me?
That would also explain why she would switch the nameplate. She wanted to get whoever she had targeted to come to Makoto's room where she was staying. And by committing the murder there, instead of her room, that would implicate Makoto. But for that to work, the target had to be lured out while still keeping the room swap a secret. If the target knew she had switched rooms, they would have become suspicious right away.
So all that's why she switched the names?
Yeah.
Doesn't that plan seem a little risky? For one thing, even if her plan worked, Mr. Naegi would just tell everyone they'd switched rooms.
I don't know. I'm not sure our soft-hearted Makoto is capable of that kind of cutthroat behavior. I'm sure Sayaka realized the same thing, which is why out of all of us, she asked him to switch rooms.
Because I was a freaking guinea pig.
Plus, she was the ultimate pop sensation. A totally forgettable kid. Or a national superstar.
Yeah, how are you more likely to believe? Damn, man.
Wait, then you're saying she had this all planned out?
Holy shit!
But in
Holy
the end,
shit, that is.
her plan backfired. She launched her attack with the knife, then found herself under attack in turn. That must be when her wrist got broken, and she was forced to drop the knife.
The tables were suddenly turned on her, and she died at the hands of the one she'd planned to murder.
Just hold on! That can't be true because...
Oh man, Makoto, don't be naive.
Hey! You guys have totally derailed the arc. You're being super boring right now. now. Come on, hurry up and decide who. Wouldn't it be awful if I had to punish you all just because you ran out of time?
Oh yeah, we gotta decide who we think did it.
Makoto, right now you just need to concentrate on figuring out the answer if we can't uncover who murdered Sayaka.
Is it really over? Obviously, I'm committed to finding out the killer who killed her. But what can I do? I mean, as far as that clue goes, there's nothing left. There is one. The dying message.
It's easy just to say, hey, decide who, but there just aren't any more clues, right?
Very well. Then let's review all the clues we've found up to this point.
Do we really have time? Die! Die! If we don't do something, we're gonna die!
Okay, there's still one clue left, I'm sure of it.
It's easy just to say, hey, but there just aren't any more clues, right?
There is one. The dying message, which is freaking your name on it, Leon.
There still might be one clue left. Sayaka's dying message.
Dining. Wait, what did you say?
The dying message. She wrote something on the wall behind her. 11037. Written in her own blood. There must be a clue about the...
Well, before we get too far into that, I need to ask, can we really be sure that Sayaka is the one who wrote it?
There's no question that Sayaka wrote the message, and I can prove it.
I got it!
It's because of her
Her left
finger.
index finger had blood on it. That could only be because she used that finger to write the message.
I see. She broke her right wrist during the fight, so she'd have to use her left hand to write.
Sure. I think we can all agree Sayaka wrote it. But what the heck do those numbers mean?
Hey, Chihiro. You're a computer nerd or whatever, right? You should know all about numbers and
No, that's not... Yes, I'm a programmer, but I don't see any kind of meaning in these numbers.
Of course. It's because they're not...
Oh, yeah, it looks like...
What? What?
No, it's just... look at the numbers, assuming they're not numbers. Don't these first two, 1-1, look less like two numbers?
Ah, you're right. The connecting line is barely looking at it now. You could also read it as an N.
Whoa. You might have finally just said something worth a shit.
Our little gray cells are really getting excited now.
Man, that's freaking obvious. It was freaking Leon on it.
That really is an N. N037. Doesn't make any more sense.
Damn it, it's no use. Just don't know.
Rotate the image 180 degrees.
Rotate it. I think maybe I see something.
God.
Oh my god.
Now I see. She wrote down the killer's...
Huh? You just shot past the clue part and right onto who did it. So, whose name did she write?
Sayaka's dying message reveals the real killer's name. It should become crystal clear. Select someone. Duh! Where's the guy? Here.
Here's my answer. The key to solving this mystery was simply to rotate the writing 180 degrees. If you turn the message around, it becomes the letters L-E-O-N. L-E-O-N. Or more accurately, Leon.
What the hell are you talking about? It's just a coincidence. It's just a bunch of random squiggles that happen to look like my name.
No, it's not random at all. She wrote that message on the wall behind her as she was leaning up against. In that position, she couldn't move to write normally, and had to write upside down, as it were. And as a result, when you look at it standing in front of her, it ends up getting flipped. Try it for yourself if you want. Write something sitting like her, and the letters will be inverted.
That sounds like one hell of a stretch to me. I'm the killer? You can't just go and say shit like that.
If you're not the killer, then why did you try to destroy the evidence?
Huh?
You know what I'm talking about, right, Makoto? The evidence Leon tried to get rid of?
The evidence that Leon tried to get rid of. It's that thing I found on the ground in front of the incinerator, right?
I got it! You mean the burnt shirt piece I found laying on the ground by the incinerator, right?
As the killer stabbed Sayaka, they must have gotten some of her blood on them, and to dispose of the shirt covered in the victim's blood, they threw it into the incinerator.
But one piece burned off and got left behind.
And the killer didn't notice. If they had, they most certainly would have panicked. Isn't that right, Leon?
But is one scrap of fabric enough to conclude that Leon is guilty?
Yeah, I mean, Leon's not the only one wearing a white button-up.
That's right. There are plenty of other people here with shirts like mine. With just that one little charred piece, there's no way you can say for sure who it belongs to.
You're right. That alone isn't enough. But there are some other points that may reveal the truth.
Are you finally starting to understand? The answers to all the riddles are right here.
Yeah, I think so.
The burnt remains of the button-up shirt, which the killer wasn't able to get rid of. There's something about it we need to pay attention to in order to figure out who's responsible.
I got it!
Yeah, well, how was it disposed?
How the shirt was disposed of. We should be able to figure out who the killer is.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. I think I know what you're gonna say. You can't reach the incinerator without opening the gate in front of the trash room, right? And obviously, you wouldn't be able to hit the switch to turn it on either. You'd need the key to get in. And the one with the key was the person on cleaning duty.
Man, if Leon just friggin' shut up, he could have gotten away with it.
So the killer had to be whoever was in charge of taking care of the trash, right?
But it's still very, very hard because obviously he has the name of the dying message, so
Interesting.
but maybe there was evidence on it. No, that's wrong. There was another way to use the incinerator without being the one on cleaning duty. And that's exactly what proves that Leon is the real killer. By using that freaking shattered crystal ball.
The key to the trash room. Whoever was on cleaning duty must have had it, right?
So the only one who could get to the incinerator was the person in charge of the trash?
And you'd have to get close to the incinerator in order to destroy the... No!
Yups. You don't have to be close.
Hold on. I think I know how someone could dispose of the evidence without using the trash room.
But if you can't get past the gate, you couldn't possibly turn on the incinerator, could you?
Yes, you could. If you used this.
What is it, some kind of glass ball? It's busted to hell.
Actually, it was supposed to be a crystal ball, but...
But how would you use it?
The killer had to use the glass ball in a certain way, which was...
I got it! The killer simply took aim at the incinerator switch and threw the ball through a gap in the gate. All they had to do was hit that switch, and the incinerator would come to life.
Someone threw that through a gap in the gate.
Remember what you said before, Hifumi?
Yeah, it was turned off during his, what do you call this? Shift. Work of a fairy.
Hifumi had the key. So the only way the incinerator could have been turned on without his knowledge was because the killer was able to hit the switch without opening the gate. Once they got the incinerator going, all they had to do was ball up the shirt and toss it in.
Hey, come on! What the hell is this?
All you have to do is look at the scene to know that the killer never actually went inside the trash room. The shards of broken glass, the incinerator left running, the piece of shirt that escaped the fire. If the killer had been on cleaning duty, the evidence would have been taken care of much more thoroughly.
Wait, no, just hold on.
But the distance from the gate to the incinerator has to be at least 30 feet, right? The pinpoint accuracy you'd need to throw a glass ball that far and hit something that small. Could someone really do that?
That's right. There's no way. It'd be impossible.
Frick, you're a frickin' baseball player, man.
Absolutely. Impossible? I don't think so. Because the killer is...
It wouldn't have been much of a challenge at all for the killer, because...
I got it!
Baseball star.
The killer is the ultimate baseball star. Isn't that right, Leo?
Do you have any idea how stupid you sound right now?
A target 30 feet away would surely be little challenge for the ultimate baseball star.
You can't be serious.
I'm not the killer! These goddamn shipper brains have got it all wrong, I'm telling you!
You still won't admit it? Okay then, Makoto. Go ahead and review the incident one more time and with that, we can end this.
Listen to me! What the hell do you mean, end this?
Say what you want, Leon. But all the questions have been answered. And the truth has been revealed. Now here's what happened.
The closing argument is about to begin. Each case has one last element to bring the class trial to an end. This is the closing argument. In this phase, you'll have to complete summary of the case. You'll have to reproduce the flow of events for the case in the form of a comic book. However, you'll notice that in a comic book there are numbers of pieces missing. It's up to you to complete the comic using the provided truth panels. If you take aim at the missing section and press X, holy cow, you get a hint that might lead to a breakthrough. Well then, good luck and have fun. Okay, Okay, Act 1. Here. The room was a scene where we're gonna kill, so how do I put the... How do I put the... Freaking controls, man, how do you do this? Here. Frick, you need to... Okay, obviously this is the first one. He entered here, they talked, Sayaka stabbed. So this is where he threw the crystal ball. He aimed and then fired. He turned on the incinerator. Put the clothes on it, and then this is the final piece. Here, he defended himself. So when he freaking when she freaking stabbed Leon, Okay, I think. So this is where she dropped it. So Leon was... I think she stabbed it. I don't think so. I think she... Let's see that. Okay, after that, Sayaka there. So she locked the door. She already got stabbed. She had 14 minutes left. Frick! Okay, that's it. Okay. Just... I'm not pretty sure about this, so... They talk. Sayaka attack. Then she get okay. She defended. Okay, I think that's correct. She dropped it. Leon used the swan, so he entered. Then I think Sayaka died. The last one would be I think that's it.
Here's exactly what happened.
Whew.
I think I'd better take one more look back at the case from the beginning. Last night, the killer went to the room Sayaka was in.
In other words, my room.
From what we can tell, Sayaka invited that person there
Intending to kill them. They talk.
She attacked them with the knife she'd taken from the kitchen earlier. But then something happened that she wasn't prepared for. They grabbed the fake sword I put in my room and fought. During the
she dropped it.
A strike from the sword broke Sayaka's right wrist.
No, I didn't. Oh, frick. Ah, shit, you already dropped it here. Frick. After that... Okay, I think that's it.
You! During the struggle, a strike from the sword. And that's when she lost her grip on the kitchen knife.
I didn't realize that she freaking...
Sayaka
She already dropped the knife.
Into the bathroom. The killer went after her, but couldn't get the bathroom door. What they didn't know was that my bathroom door got stuck easily. And Sayaka knew about that because I told her. But so instead, the killer forced the door open, took...
Then he entered, stabbed her.
And stabbed Sayaka. But with what strength she had remaining, Sayaka
A dying
left it
message.
to keep the killer from noticing. And with
Dun
that,
dun
all
dun.
her strength was gone. With Sayaka dead, the killer quickly began destroying the evidence. First, they took off their shirt, which was covered in their victim's. Then they took the lint roller in my room and cleaned up the entire... They wanted to make sure they got rid of any trace they...
Then the crystal ball, he threw it to turn on.
The killer headed to the trash room to destroy their bloody shirt. They tried to burn the shirt using the incinerator, but the trash room was blocked off by an especially sturdy gate. So they came up with a plan to use Hiro's crystal ball, which he'd left in the laundry room. The killer managed to throw the ball through the gap in the gate and hit the incinerator switch. For any normal person, that'd be an impossible throw. But the killer had the confidence to take a shot, and that's because the killer was the ultimate baseball star. The crystal ball, thrown with absolute precision, which then quickly roared to life. having destroyed the final piece of evidence, they left the area with it. But there was one thing they missed.
Piece of the cloth.
Part of the shirt they'd thrown into the fire, burnt away. The killer didn't notice this, and so left behind a piece of indisputable evidence.
Damn, man, if only that frickin' evidence, that piece of cloth,
Isn't that right, Leon?
he could have gotten away with it.
It would appear that Hiro simply forgot his crystal ball in the laundry room. You went there to try and wash the blood out of your shirt. And that's where you saw it, right? Seeing the ball? You thought of a way to take care of everything.
So, Leon, do you object to anything that's been said?
Do I object? Hell yes, I object! Of course I do! I object! I object! I object! I mean, all of this is just a bunch of stupid theories! You need evidence! Where's the evidence? Without evidence, it's all bullshit! It's bullshit and I refuse to acknowledge it!
Well then, I guess this is as good a time as any to present the evidence that proves you did it. Makoto, I believe you're in possession of that evidence?
I have the evidence? Like to hear more? Absolutely. Sometimes during class where your opponents simply won't want to hear what you have to say. When this happens, you will engage them in a head-to-head battle. I'd like to refer this bullet time battle, BTB, BTW. During the BTB, you want to destroy your opponent's statements in the time with the rhythm. Match your button press with the tempo, with each tempo marker as they move across the screen and reach the center. Press the X to lock onto an opponent's statement, and destroy the statement you've locked on with a switch triangle as the tempo marker reaches the center. Man, freaking complicated! Use this method to deal damage to your opponent. If you can't pull it off, you'll be the one in pain. Do this consecutively and you'll start a combo. Keep this going and you'll initiate a tempo up. On the flip side, if you keep missing, you'll get a tempo down situation. When the tempo changes, so does the timing for hitting each button. So watch out for that. Deal enough damage to your opponent and their weak spot statement will appear. At your point, you can press the triangle to shoot it down with a truth bullet like any other statement. Refute their statement fast enough and you'll come up victorious. Just like before, if your interest gas reaches 0 or you run out of time, you fail. Well then, good luck and have fun.
When the killer removed the screws from the doorknob, they didn't use anything from your room to do it. Instead, they must have used something that belonged to them.
Could it have been...
I refuse to acknowledge you! You're stupid! Stupid!
I have to show indisputable evidence that Leon is the killer. I need to figure it out. Okay, how do I do this?
You kidding me? Not a chance! It wasn't me! Stupid! You lied! Stop talking! Shut up! Here's your proof! You kidding me? Not a chance! Stupid! You lied! Shut up!
Okay, I think
Here's your proof! You kidding me? Not a chance! It wasn't me! Stupid!
failed? What the frick? Nobody believes me, nobody wants to hear what I have to say. What the frick? I don't know how to do it, man. Frick!